from you lot at home. It's time to hear from our resident comedian. He's an oddball with an agenda. It's Russell Kane.
Hooray! It's Thursday morning in the jungle. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, and Pat Sharp has massive effing knackers. Would you come to my fun house of my balls? This fun house in my balls. That's where the twins went. He smuggled them in his nutsack. Melanie and Martina, just keep going him. The nutsack of my prizes. Oh. Sorry, I'm just getting... I've got to stop. I meant to do an apology. I must do that first. Yesterday, I did make a bit of a distasteful joke where I pretended to muddle up McFly and Busted. It wasn't funny. It was more offensive than anything Ricky Gervais has come out with. It was outdated. It was obvious. It was lazy. It was wrong. All I want to say is keep going, Dougie, and I send my apologies to you and the rest of the band, Marvin, Aston and Arisha. Okay? Everybody in love, go put your hands up. All right? Anyone else, regardless of what you think, Mark Wright faced his fears and did brilliant today. I'm sorry he did. He's totally redeeming himself for Essex. Admit it. He's becoming a hero, literally in his life. By the end of the day, I've got to go in there at the beginning of the day. And I'm not saying I'm a soldier in Africa land, New Zealand or Kent or wherever they are. But I'm not saying I'm not one, if that makes sense. Like, life's just not about Essex. There are other things too. There's disease, famine, world peace and the sugar hut. Because I believe I can fly. I literally believe I can touch the sky. Right? Somewhat undercutting my point there. Is it gone? Is it gone? Fatima doesn't seem too keen on Mark's rise to popularity. Jeez, Fats. I wouldn't want to be there when you play Tiddlywinks at Christmas. Yay, Mummy, I made the red bit go quite far, the plastic bit. But when you winked your tiddly, you were over the line. It doesn't matter, Mummy. It's just a game. You're not my child. Get out of my house. Get out. Chrissy, still possibly my fave in camp. I've got a real soft spot. It's the laugh. Did you see her being peacemaker? Now listen here, Mark and Fatima. I've got a proposal for you two, and I've written it on a brick. You'll never walk out the camp, right? At the end of the day, my skull is not caved in, if that makes sense, right? Did you see Anthony? He had the waterworks on again, just because Mark had won the trial. Isn't he brilliant? When I'd learned he'd won that trial, I were overcome with emotion. It was like the time I learned I got the part of Cinderella in Stockport Panto. I'm crying again. What am I like? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just time for a final word off Russell.
Already cracks are forming, and for once I don't mean the fetid crevice of Joe's buttocks, I mean the camp. Spirits are low, whinges here and there, people rubbing each other up the wrong way. I don't mean Joe again. We're all curious, I think, to see how the camps are going to deal with the upheaval of two newbies. Even some of our hotties are looking haggard. Poor Jessica Jane waking up like that. Did you see it? Something obviously went off and got in her eye. One thing's for sure, as soon as she gets out of camp, it's not just her eye that should be pampered. I think she deserves to have a full facial. Oh.